together on a more permanent basis meant that Natasha was able to get to know Peter's daughters, Morgan and Brooke, and the three of them get on great together. It means a lot to both Peter and Natasha to have the girls here today. Natasha has a master's degree in physical education, but unfortunately it wasn't enough for her to start working as a teacher in Scotland, so she had to go back to further education. For the next 2 years she studied English while working full-time in a hotel kitchen. It was a long and difficult road for Natasha, and she was very grateful for Peter's support during this time. And he was very impressed with Natasha's drive and determination. As well as keeping her kitchen job going, she started doing supply teaching. But as her reputation for being conscientious and reliable spread, she became more and more in demand in schools. Along the way, she and Peter managed to save for a deposit, and 2.5 years ago they bought their own house together in Kirkcaldy. As time passed, Peter became more and more sure he wanted to spend his life with Natasha and started making plans. And on the 20th of September 2014, he asked Natasha to take a day off work and come to the farm to help him find drains. Sounds very romantic, doesn't it? But just wait. To do this, Peter uses a method called divining, where you walk over the field with 2 metal rods in your hands, and when you come to across a drain, they cross over. Peter told Natasha that this technique works better when you're blindfolded because of the energy. So, poor gullible Natasha put on the blindfold and started stumbling down the hill. Then, when they reached the bottom, Peter turned Natasha around, took off her blindfold, and explained that actually they weren't there for divining after all. That was when he got down on one knee to reveal that behind him were huge letters marked in the ground asking the question, "Marry me?" Oh, isn't that lovely? Dazed and confused, Natasha was able to gather herself enough to say yes. There were exciting times ahead, so Natasha was delighted to finally be able to give up her hotel work and concentrate on her teaching career and planning a wedding, of course. Hopefully it won't be too long before she gets a permanent position. There are many reasons why a couple may choose to marry. For Peter, it was never something he thought he would want to do. But when he met Natasha, he sensed that she was just like his Gran Jess, who he describes as the perfect example of what a human being should be. Someone who isn't influenced by negativity and who stays pure and kind and true to themselves. For Natasha, it is about the simple things like going to sleep beside Peter every night and waking up next to him every morning, knowing that there's someone who loves her unconditionally and having someone to make her laugh every day. Above all, marriage represents a lifelong commitment to support and be there for each other, and having the security of knowing that she will have her best friend at her side for the rest of her life means the world to Natasha, and she's looking forward to building a future and hopefully one day a family with Pedro. And speaking of family, as I said earlier, Natasha and Peter are delighted that Morgan and Brooke are here today, and the girls wanted to play a part in the ceremony to express something of how they're feeling on this special day. So Morgan's going to read a poem that she's chosen first, and then Brooke will read one that she's picked. Want to come forward, girls? Yeah, I'll go to them. You want to stand in the middle here? Your dad and Natasha. I'll sit down here. Deep breath.
Today you're getting married, some say you're getting away. There's other people in my house and Estonians in my bed. We had to get up early, have breakfast all together. I love to have the TV on to listen to the weather. Shower time was hectic, should have seen the queue. Girls were taking twice as long and the air was turning blue. Natasha's looking pretty, Daddy's not too bad. Some people here are crying but they don't look very sad. I'm really glad to be a part of this. It's been a lovely day, but can't wait till it's over. Can I now go out and play?
Wait a minute.
Want me to read it for you? Yeah? There we are. They're happy tears today. Morgan's poem. Today is a day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You'll start off the day two people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey with moments that we will all treasure. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So, live happy forever, Natasha and Dad. It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper, I do. Round of applause for that. That was brilliant, and those sweet and funny words lead us beautifully into the vows. Although Natasha and Peter have been together for some time, as Morgan's poem suggested, in some ways today is the day it all begins for them, as they make the transition from partners to husband and wife. To do so, Peter and Natasha have decided to exchange their vows in the traditional manner of hand fasting. You might remember there's a hand fasting in the film Braveheart, when William Wallace and his Scottish wife Murren become betrothed. What you might not know is that it's one of the few historically accurate parts of the movie. Anyway, it's an ancient Celtic marriage ritual. If you've ever wondered where the expression tying the knot came from, well, now you know.